Hello class. At this time of the year, most of us find ourselves planning a vacation. With so many things to do and places to visit, it can be very difficult to choose one. I want to take you on a virtual trip to paradise. Once you see this presentation, you'll know where you're going on your next leisure trip. Travel to Puerto Rico, the island of enchantment. Both Spanish and English are the official languages in Puerto Rico. The local currency is US dollar, and no visas or passports are required to enter Puerto Rico from the United States. Despite its very diverse influx of cultures, Puerto Rico has been part of the United States since 1819, and Puerto Ricans have been U.S. citizens since 1917. The climate is as close to perfect as it can get, averaging 83 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter and 85 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. In other words, it's always summer. There are no custom duties on articles bought in Puerto Rico and taken to the United States mainland. Major credit cards are accepted at most businesses, and ATMs connected to major U.S. and international networks are easy to find. Let's explore Puerto Rico. The top attractions you want to visit are Fort El Morro. Visit hidden passages, aim your camera on the cannons that still guard the harbor, and gaze over the 60-foot-tall walls at the ocean. Stroll on the lawns where soldiers once marched, and watch the children flying their kites in the afternoon sea breezes. Fort San Cristobal. Wear comfortable shoes. Covering 27 acres, this is the largest fort built by the Spanish in the New World. Guided tours will show you where the first shots of the Spanish-American War were fired and will reveal part of its intricate defense system, designed by two Irishmen in the employ of the Spanish crown. Don't miss the Garita del Diablo, a sentry box that, according to one legend, devoured soldiers sent there on guard. A labyrinth of tunnels crisscrosses deep underground, where the dungeons are located, and the outside walls fall 150 feet straight onto the rocks on the north shore. Bioluminescent bays. Imagine the blackness of the sea on a moonless night. Now watch it sparkle with the darting lights of a million fireflies. Nature lovers will not want to miss the phenomenal experience of visiting a tropical phosphorescent bay. Camoy River Cave Park. There are only two other places in the world where you will find a cave system as massive or dramatic as the Rio Camoy Cave Park, and neither of them has a tropical underground river thundering through it. Only a small part of the complex is open to the public. 3 crater-like sinkholes and 2 caves. But what a spectacular part it is! Arecibo Radio Telescope. In the northwest mountains of the island, nestled among the karst country hills, is the Arecibo Ionospheric Observatory, or radio telescope, the largest of its kind and one of the most important research facilities on the face of the earth. The huge dish, more than a dozen football fields, could fit inside, sits in a sinkhole and is forever aimed at the sky, tuned to detect the slightest sounds emitted by the farthest stars. It is the place where planets outside our solar system were discovered, and is the home base for NASA's SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, which you may remember from the Jodie Foster movie Contact, part of which was filmed there. Another attraction is El Yunque Rainforest. The Caribbean National Forest, often called El Yunque Rainforest, has the highest visitation of any natural site in Puerto Rico. When you see it, you'll easily understand why. More than 100 billion gallons of precipitation fall each year, creating the jungle-like ambience of lush foliage, sparkling leaves, shining wet rocks, and shadowy paths, occasionally pierced by sunlight. Spectacular waterfalls rush alongside its well-maintained but slippery trails. There are many favorite spots for visitors to take photos or a refreshing dip in the pristine pools. The Bacardi Rum Distillery. It is the largest in the world. It's only a 15-minute drive from San Juan and is one of the most popular visitors' destinations in Puerto Rico. Visitors are treated to a fascinating guided tour of the facilities at the Cathedral of Rum. Everything from the fermentation vats to the high-speed bottling machinery is at work and on display. A trolley takes you to the Bacardi Family Museum, where a history of the product and landmarks in its development are seen. The tour ends at the lofty bat-like pavilion. Here you can sample the world-famous rum and buy souvenirs or Bacardi products at the gift shop. Hacienda Buenavista. In 1833, a Spaniard who emigrated from Venezuela to Puerto Rico purchased a large parcel of fertile land in the hills north of Ponce. He built a lovely two-story main house, slave quarters, farm buildings, and processing areas. The hacienda soon became a major producer of coffee, corn, and other products. His son and grandson introduced some of the most innovative farm machinery on the island, powered by a nearby 100-foot waterfall. The impressive machines are once again in motion. Farm animals roam the grounds, and the fully furnished rooms seem ready for their occupants to return at any moment. The scent of freshly roasted, freshly brewed coffee fills the air. Another top attraction in Puerto Rico is Gilligan's Island. How would you like to have your own little island, just for you, your family, and friends? On Gilligan Island, you can be king or queen for a day and rule over white sand beaches, mazes of mangroves, and crystalline waters. There might be a handful of other royalty in residence, but you will be having such a wonderful time that you will hardly notice. Think sun, think picnic, but especially think snorkeling. The shallow waters around the island and the fascinating series of mangrove-lined channels that crisscrosses it are amazingly clear and are packed with marine life. Luquillo Beach. For generations, families have made their trek from San Juan and all over the eastern region for a day at Luquillo Beach. A vacation in Puerto Rico was considered incomplete without a visit to this well-loved place on the coast. The view from the beach is spectacular. A long gold crescent of sand lined by countless coconut palms, with the misty mountains on the rainforest in the distance. Toro Negro State Forest and Lookout Tower. This fascinating natural forest is unique from others with impressive panoramic views, waterfalls, small creeks, a man-made freshwater lake, and migratory birds to watch. The park is managed by State's Natural Resources Department. Toro Negro has several hiking trails for walking with proper shoes. Some snack food and refreshments area are available in the surroundings. Now let's talk about entertainment in Puerto Rico. Well, the Caribbean has a well-deserved reputation as a quiet, laid-back place.